Nandiyan sina Robin, Angela, and ang dami pa. Kay Heart and Sick, yan. Kayo na yung excited ba kayo or natitense ba kayo? Malaking challenge ba? Dahil kayo na yung susunod na pasisikatin ng Viva 1 with the Hell University.
Actually, yes. Backstage din po, actually last month, kinakabahan po kami kung anong reactions ng the people. And so far, masaya naman po kami kasi nabigyan po kami ng chance and opportunity na mag-lead role finally po. And thanks to Viva, but we're just grateful po.
Yeah, so one thing I would want to start off with is very blessed, like Heart din. Thank you to the Viva bosses, kay Direk, kay Kirkil, everyone. It's definitely a mix of both. Aside from, yung nervousness and everything, definitely part yan. Pero very excited din. Yeah, this is gonna be a big challenge, but at the same time, kakayanin namin to. And yeah, I think it's gonna be very fun.
Yeah, pero yan, congratulations and good luck, syempre, dahil kayo na yung susunod dun sa mga pinasikat ng Viva. Pero direct, paano sila napili? Lalo na yung dalawang bida, pinakabida. Paano sila napili? Ikaw ba pumili sa kanila, given by Viva? Or si Boss Vic nagsabi na eto yung magbibida sa Hell University?
Hati po, Tito Jun. Malaki yung hand ni Boss Vic at ng management sa pagpili, sa pagbuo nitong cast na ito. And at the same time, lahat po sila dumaan sa GoSee and auditions din. Nandun din po ako. Yung iba unanimous namin po pinili, and yung iba nakitaan talaga ng potential ni Boss Vic para ipasok sa series na ito. And so we work together para maisabuhay talaga ng bawat isa sa kanila ang mga characters sa Helluniversity.
Yeah. Thank you, Direk. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, moving on naman po to Manila Bulletin. We have Bobby Requentina.
Magandang gabi po. Okay, sa cast the title is Hell University. Pero, and we all know the religious definition of hell, kung ano ba talaga yung hell. Pero, kayo ba, have you been in a situation na makatawag ng hell or hellish? Parang gano'n, like, something happened to you na, what can you share? Na, naging na situation na kayo na parang which you can describe as parang hell or hellish.
Para kanino po yung tanong sa lahat?
Sa cast, yes.
Okay, to the cast. Alright, simulan natin from this side, kay Keegan. Nakasama sa pito.
Can you repeat the question po? Sorry.
Kung have you been in a situation na matatawag mong parang hell itong nangyayari sa akin or parang hellish, parang gano'n.
Siguro yung mga dinaanan ko bago ako mapunta dito mismo sa kinakaupuan ko ngayon. The struggle of the auditions I did and all. Ever since bata ako, I've been doing my best na to be part of any show. And I'm really can say na kahit pa paano, naramdaman ko yung hellish feeling na yun.
Ako siguro yung mga tinataka ko, I feel like I consider it as hell. Kasi kung hindi ko siya i-consider something na mahirap, hindi ko ma-achieve yung greatness ko. So, feeling ko sa pag-achieve ng acting, ganyan, with sing also, kasi I'm part of a boy band. So it's really hectic and nakapagod, pero masaya.
Hello po sa inyong lahat. Good evening. To be honest, ako po, I've never been in a situation yung sabi niyo po kaninang like hell. But based on sa pinasa po namin yung libro, scripts and everything, which is naiintindihan po namin yung situation and all. So, we'll do our best para magustuhan niyo yung show na gagawin po namin. Thank you.
Yeah po. Ako po, siguro po yung situation na masasabi ko pong parang hell, yung pandemic po, lahat po tayo nakapag-experience nun. Kaya siguro po yun yung pinaka-hell na nangyari po sa akin. Thank you. actually same answer din ako kay, with Jack. I've never been, I can't really think right now of anything na parang I've gone something like hell. Hell is a big word eh. Pero I've gone through tough times. Pero if the question is more about if magagampanan ba namin yung role without going through things like hell, I think agree din ako sinabi mo na we've been reading the book naman and everything, workshops, that'll really help. Yeah.
Siguro for me, my first few years in the industry was like a living hell talaga. A lot of challenges, a lot of struggles, and there were like instances na hindi ko akalain mangyayari pala sa akin. So I had second thoughts if I wanted to continue this journey, but luckily, sobrang blessed po ako na binigay sa akin to ng tiwala ng Viva to be one of the cast here and sa mga previous projects din po. So sobrang nagpapasalamat ako sa kanila. That's all po.
Yeah, me same with Lance. I think I've been in the industry for a long time, and I've been through hell. Then waiting for the right, right series or right project for me. And yeah, I'm really grateful na ngayon po naging tough po ako because of mga pinagdaanan ko, and I'm so blessed right now because I have projects po under Viva, and nabigyan po nila ako ng like opportunities na unti-unti to reach my goals in life here in show business. So yun po.
For me po, I've experienced hell when I was sick and I was alone. Na-rush po ako sa ER and I was alone. I was going to MediaCon, and then sama-sama ako yung manager ko. I was like, I cannot do it. And then one time it was so embarrassing kasi nag-puke pa ako kahit it was really embarrassing. And the hell was being alone at that time.
Hello po. For me, I think I have the same answer as Andre and Steve. During the pandemic, I think I also had a really hellish time. But I think for now, not exactly hellish time, but then juggling work also with school, this show with school, but then trying to give it my all as well. Thank you.
Yeah, for me po, pag yung nagsabay-sabay na lahat ng emotions mo, yung lungkot mo, lahat-lahat, parang you feel like nasa hell ka na, you feel so down. Na-experience ko yun yung parang akala ko wala na akong mapuntahan. Akala ko hindi na ako magiging Vanessa dito sa Henry, yung gano'n. Akala ko it's the end of me. But yun na yung hell for me na parang ang layo-layo pa ng pamilya ko. Parang hindi ko alam sino yung puntahan, sino yung kausapin ko. Like, you're so down. So gano'n.
I would probably have the same answer as Derek, because I am also part of a girl group, a K-pop girl group, so it's been tough, juggling a lot of schedules, and of course, it's also put my health at risk sometimes. And for me, what really feels like hell talaga is that I feel like I could be stuck. Like I could have nowhere to run to anymore, and that's like, technically, that's what living in hell feels like. Like you have nowhere to run to, and you're like trapped. And I'm really, same answer of course as Zeke, is that, being here tonight, and the fact that we're all here and we're all doing our very best, and that we can really prove that, Hell University, you'll be able to imagine it because of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Phoebe.
Okay, maraming salamat. Great answers to a great question. Thank you. Next up, from Stars Photo, we have Alan Sancon.
Hello. Dinig lang, kahit may mask. Hindi, tanong ko lang. Kay Derek, this is parang sa title pa lang napaka-brutal na nung story. Pero paano nyo mamimake sure na kasi manonood dito mga kabataan to protect their mental health, di ba? Kasi parang kapag ka mga patayan, parang it affects the mental health of the kabataan. How do you protect their mental health as you're doing this Hell University series?
aware naman po tayo sa audience natin, no? Kaya tinitimpla din natin kung paano i-portray yung mga patayan. And syempre with the help of the management din, may mga bagay na maaaring i-temper, pero at the same time, at the heart of the story, ang nakafocus tayo sa nakafocus tayo sa friendship at nakafocus tayo sa love story ni Zayn at ng ating Supremo po. Doon po iikot ang ang kwento ng Hell University. Although ang milieu po natin is dark and may konting gore po. We'll make sure po na this is still good for a general audience.
Follow up ko lang kay Aubrey sa kay Lance. Lance, this is your parang second project together, di ba? How do you compare your character here dun sa mga previous character that you've done dun sa past series ng Viva One?
Para sa akin, malaki po yung pagkakaiba ni Doc Clyde and ni Reyes. Kasi syempre yung ginawa namin ni Aubrey nung umpisa, rom-com, and then now it's like a thriller yung genre namin. So iba yung dynamics ng acting doon. And here kasi iba na yung galawan ni Reyes eh. For example, how is he gonna react to the Bloody Nights? Nung Avenues of the Diamond namin wala na pong ganun na nangyayari. So it's a very different story for the both of us now po.
Yeah, for me, well, same yung name. Samantha din yung role ko before sa Avenues of the Diamond. Now, Samantha pa rin, but ang difference niya, siguro yung, syempre, yung personality ng characters. Si Samantha, like, she's very friendly, bubbly, she likes to party. Right now, my character, si Samantha dito, she's feisty, fierce, brave, palaban, ganon. Talagang magsa-struggle siya to survive. So, yun naman, katulad ng sinabi ni Lance, different genre to. So, malaki po talaga yung pagkakaiba ng series and the characters.
Thank you everyone, congratulations. Thank you, Phoebe.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Alan. Ngayon naman pakinggan natin si Angelica Villanueva from Manila Standard.
Hello po, and congratulations po sa the whole cast and also sa author, no.